Some criminals fear only one thing, not the police, not prison, but the sound of a dog approaching in the dark. For decades, certain dog breeds have earned a terrifying reputation among criminals. Their intelligence, loyalty, speed, and fearlessness turn them into living weapons for police, military units, and protection teams around the world. But what makes these dogs so feared? And is the real danger actually the dog or the human behind it? The fear begins not with a bark, but a look, an ancient language spoken in silence. This is no vacant stare. It's an appraisal, a weighing of intent. The dog sees the flicker of indecision, the tremor of fear. It reads the story a man tries to hide and is not impressed. Poised and ready, every muscle a coiled spring. This stillness is a weapon. It does not need to show its teeth. It simply waits. In that silence, the suspect's mind races, filling the void with worst-case scenarios. The dog offers no negotiation. It is a living, breathing absolute. That waiting is a presence that presses down, making him feel trapped and exposed. The air grows thick. The escape routes, once so clear, now seem impossibly distant, guarded by this silent sentinel. Then, if the moment calls, the dog moves. The transition is instantaneous, a violent shift from potential to kinetic energy. It sprints, a blur of controlled fury, each stride a testament to generations of selective breeding for power, speed, and drive. It corners with fluid grace, sealing all escape. If it must, it bites. Not the frantic snap of a feral animal, but a tool applied with precision. A crushing force designed to hold. It can anchor a grown man, stopping him from running, from fighting, from thinking. The will to resist evaporates, replaced by the singular primal urge to make it stop. Training elevates this fear, forging raw instinct into a disciplined instrument of law. This is where the animal ends and the officer begins. Properly trained, it will not hesitate or be distracted. The shouts, the sirens, the chaos, all of it fades into white noise. It will not stop until commanded. This is the covenant between dog and handler, an unbreakable pact of trust and obedience. It filters the chaos to one point of focus, the voice of its handler. That voice is direction, permission, and limitation all at once. Together they become more than the sum of their parts, a seamless fusion of human intellect and canine instinct, forged in countless hours of repetition and mutual respect. A standoff, then the call. The canine unit arrives, and everything changes. The dynamic of the confrontation is irrevocably altered. Many surrender at the mere sight of the dog. The fight drains out of them. They see not just a dog, but the embodiment of a line they cannot cross. The dog symbolizes a law that cannot be conned, bribed, or reasoned with. It represents a pure, incorruptible form of justice. You cannot deceive a dog's nose. It smells fear, secrets, and the truth. It detects the faint trace of contraband, the lingering scent of a fugitive, the chemical signature of adrenaline. When it barks, the game is over. They surrender, not to the badge, but to the creature at its side. They surrender to the certainty it represents. The certainty of being found, of being caught, the certainty that there is, finally, no escape. We begin with the most iconic, the German Shepherd, born from a pursuit of the perfect working dog, a marvel of intelligence and athletic ability, chosen worldwide for its capacity to learn, adapt, and obey. On patrol, it moves like a disciplined shadow, sorting a symphony of scents to find a single discordant note. It finds the man who thought darkness was his friend, not a servant, but a partner. A bond built on hours, trust, and shared experience. To understand the fear it inspires, see the depth of its competence. Its very presence is a statement of intent. Leaner, sharper, Explosive, the Belgian Malinois. German Shepherd, steady storm. Malinois, lightning strike, favored by soldiers and special units. Agility and drive fused into action, rushing into danger with controlled fury. A blur of fawn and black, a force that can't be outrun. Intensity legendary, focus unshakable. Genetics, training, instinct, aligned to one purpose. To face it in a hallway is to face living lightning. Consider the Guardians. Breeds that move like stone, their very presence a form of ancient, unyielding architecture. They are not merely dogs, they are living fortresses, built from generations of purpose. Big, solid, steady. Each muscle is a testament to controlled power, every step planted with the weight of history. Their silence is more potent than a lesser dog's bark. The Rottweiler is a protector by heritage. Descended from the drover dogs of the Roman legions, they guarded herds and, famously, the master's purse on the long road to market. A legacy of trust, etched into their DNA. It assesses, watches, stands its ground, and decides. This is not mindless aggression. It is a cognitive process, a calm calculation of threat versus bluff. It discerns intent. A calm Rottweiler is a brick wall to quick scores. Its stillness is a warning, a clear signal that this path is closed. The cane Corso carries the blood of Roman war dogs, the legendary Canis pugnax. An echo of the Colosseum and the battlefield, refined over centuries on Italian farmsteads. Immense strength, profound courage. Bred to guard property and hunt formidable game like the wild boar, their power is matched only by their intelligence and deep bond with their family. When it acts, it ends threats, not just intimidates. This is the reality of a true guardian. The goal is not to posture, but to neutralize, decisively and with overwhelming force. For a thief in darkness, a Corso is a definitive, life-altering answer to a question they should never have asked. This is not merely a pet, but a partner in protection, a family member with a sacred duty, requiring a handler who understands the profound responsibility they hold. Both project an aura of calm, serious power, an equilibrium between unwavering loyalty and formidable capability. Their presence is a promise of consequence, a silent contract that states peace will be maintained. They are not looking for a fight. Their confidence precludes the need. But they will end one swiftly and without hesitation. If the Malinois is lightning and the Rottweiler a wall, the Doberman is a blade. Sleek, elegant, impossibly bold, bred for personal protection, fast, precise, with an analytical mind. When its gaze locks, it does not break focus. Calm one moment, in motion, aristocratic speed. Calm to full alert in a blink. Surprise denied. A dance of contained power. Not just a dog, a statement of vigilance. For some, the sharpest fear is its intelligence. In the shadowed corners of our cities, where uncertainty lurks, a new kind of officer emerged. Dogs became the senses of law and the scouts of the night. Their hearing pierces the silence, their eyes cut through the darkness. But it is their sense of smell that truly redefines the boundaries of perception. They read the world in a language of scent that is invisible to us, a language of the past, present, and potential future. Their duties are as varied as the dangers they face. They track criminals across miles of unforgiving terrain, their noses deciphering a trail gone cold for hours. They detect the faintest trace of narcotics or explosives, hidden away with desperate ingenuity. They find suspects concealed in the darkest recesses, and above all, they protect their teams with unwavering courage. On missions, when seconds count and lives are on the line, many officers confess they trust their dogs more than their technology. A camera can be fooled, its lens showing only what is present. A drone can be grounded, but a dog's senses perceive what is absent, what is hidden, what is wrong. They sense the subtle shift in the air, the lingering scent of fear. They cannot be deceived. A quiet word, a subtle shift in weight, a silent hand signal. These are the tools that move a living weapon with precision and care. In the chaos of a confrontation, the dog's presence alone is often enough. It draws a line, a boundary of consequence that brings a moment of sudden, stark clarity. This unique partnership is forged in the crucible of relentless training, tested in moments of extreme danger, and solidified in the quiet rest between calls. It is built on a foundation of mutual respect and absolute, unconditional trust. They share a language beyond words, a symphony of subtlety that commands with the weight of 1,000 orders. When the door must be breached, it is the dog that takes the path of greatest danger, clearing the way to protect its human. They would die for each other, and in the silent moments before a mission, both of them know it. This is not a man and his pet. It is something more profound. It is a unified operational unit, two partners bound by loyalty, who have faced the worst of humanity and endured together. Sometimes fear creates monsters that never truly existed. Media magnifies the worst until it seems the only story. Many tragedies are born of human failure. Cruelty, neglect, bad or absent training. Image replaces reality. Nuance is lost. A dog fierce at work can be gentle at home. The same heart serving two worlds. The monster in headlines is often our reflection of how we lead and how we fail. With love, boundaries, and purpose, strength becomes service. The same dog feared by criminals may sleep peacefully beside a child at home. Power that can hold a man can also heal a lonely heart. The dog is faithful to both worlds. It follows the voice that feeds, trains, and cares for it. Its loyalty is a simple force, directed to protect or to comfort. Perhaps criminals do not fear dogs because they are monsters. Perhaps they fear them because dogs cannot be bribed, cannot be manipulated, and never betray the humans they protect. If you want more dark canine mysteries, subscribe to the Canine Files.